Kaitlyn Schmidt. I am a health science major here at Chapman, sociology minor. I'm from the Bay Area, San Carlos to be specific, and I have a twin sister, Hannah Schmidt. Hi, I'm Hannah Schmidt. I'm a junior here at Chapman University. I'm a health science major, sociology minor.
They are each other's best friends. Absolutely.
Well, it started in the womb. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think that we've just always been really close. Like, our parents really pushed for us to be each other's best friends, and that worked. It's like almost indescribable, because I don't really know anything different than her being my best friend, but she's also my sister. So it's hard to like put words exactly to what our relationship is. I don't know, it's like weird to explain, but I'd say like close best friends. Like nothing can get past us. Like I can still have a best friend, but like at the end of the day, she's still gonna be my like number one best friend. It was our starring role in high school with a 2-man cartwheel. Like really funny. Okay. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold my shirt. There we go. Hold my shirt. You've got crosshair on your foot. Our sophomore year, we were both cheerleaders. We were like stunting and dancing and all the fun things that you do in cheer. And one rainy night, it was the last football game. And it had just rained, and there's a stunt that you call a basket toss, which is basically people load in on your like wrists and then you'd like toss them up. And the girl loaded in late. When we threw her up, she landed with her elbows out and knocked Kaitlyn in the head. I didn't like black out or anything, which was unusual, I guess. I just knew that like I was seriously hurt because I was like totally out of it. I was like, what's going on? And so I sat out the rest of the game, and when we went home, our neighbor got out of the car and the car lights turned on, and it was one of the most painful things that I've ever like felt, was just like the lights coming into my eyes and like having that first like sheer reaction of like headache. So we took her to the doctor. They said that she had a mild concussion, and then she like went back to school. It was still hurting, and then eventually they figured out that they misdiagnosed her and it was actually a severe concussion. So she was out of school for essentially 3 months, which was really hard on me because for someone who's been there my whole life, I was going to school alone.
From Hannah's perspective, it was difficult because her best friend wasn't right by her side anymore. And she felt bad for her, and then there's also the extra stress of, well, you're her sister, you have to do these things for her, as far as teachers at school saying, you have to teach her how to do this, and that wasn't a fair burden to put on her, because that wasn't her responsibility.
Riveting. I don't understand. He said that this was just like a part of the lab that we have to do. It's part of the other one. Yeah. But yeah, so basically what I just did for this is that it has like an introduction. So one of the reasons why we both wanted to kind of go to school together and like take the same classes mostly is because she still has symptoms from the concussion. So yes, it was however many, 5 years ago. She still has headaches from that. And so sometimes she has to like take a nap or like wants to leave class, and like it's good for me then because then I can take notes for her. Learning how to deal with it has been a big part of my life, and I know it's been a big part of Hannah's life too, because she has to deal with it too, and being like, hey, like, did you take your meds or something like that? Or are you getting enough sleep? Like, she has to watch over me sometimes if I'm not taking care of my best self.
They are in the same major, at the same school, same sorority. same class schedule, people may see them as a unit.
I think the biggest challenge is that like everyone wants to pair them, is that it's always the twins or Hannah and Kaitlyn, and it can't just be Hannah and it can't just be Kaitlyn. And everyone assumes that they're 100% the same. Like same personality, same likes, dislikes, wants, needs. Like everyone assumes that they're 100% the same and they're not.
The thing that annoys me is when people are like, oh, you're the same person, like it doesn't matter. Like we are different people, but the hard thing for me is to distinguish like who I am specifically, like aside from Kaitlyn, because being a twin and being like with her is pretty much my entire identity. So it's hard to like figure out exactly who I am as an individual. The two of us have kind of talked about it. I'm more of like the mother figure of our relationship, and she's more of like the daughter. I kind of like tell her what to do, but she's more of like the loud, obnoxious one, and I'm kind of like more of the quiet, like reserved one out of the two of us.
Who is the better twin?
Definitely. I would play it up so much. The better twin? Yeah, I'm more fun. That doesn't make you a better twin. Honestly, I think that we have like different aspects of ourselves that like add up and make us like the people that we are. Yeah. And as a joint unit, we're the better twin. Yeah.